team, already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more.
He's got it all right. Running free. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Noles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. So Ohio State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Sayin. He's got him. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Tate. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his tight end. Gets away from one. Finds some space. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires left. Got his man downfield. And he'll haul it and take it to the end zone.
this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Sayin. The screen, and watch out. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires complete on the crosser.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Off the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself.
Snags it on the right. Open spaces. Tap. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Trying play action. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so...
There he goes! They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Florida State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Here's the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Bringing the heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Off the play fake on first down. Throwing on the run. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago, That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
The screen, he's got wheels. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna run it, it's Chuck. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. A 1st down run in the red zone. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, no!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the 1st quarter yet.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Little touch pass to the receiver. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Now they'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs and then hopefully move the football.
You know, they say football is a game of inches, and on that last play, that easily could have been an interception and a huge play for the defense, yet somehow, after the deflection, the offense is able to make the catch, and looky, this drive is still going.
Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The toss to the right. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll ride Davis here. Shakes off the defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things.
He's going to let it go. Snags it inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
42, Ohio State, 17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, sweet feet. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Noles are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alchuk. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give out of the gun. Fighting off the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the...
The Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to... quarterback.
The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Extra rushers coming, but he gets it out of there. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll try the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, no! This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You gotta find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
This offense has it with really good field position. Going to the running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Seminoles! Quick strike through the air for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, to get another chance.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
He'll pull it down and run. Looking for room at the 25. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tate. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it. Lets it fly. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida State.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. He'll keep it himself. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He slings it deep to the left, and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Motion from the wideout. The give to Davis. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Final play of the quarter coming. Leaves it with the back. Showing off the arms. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Start with the 1st down. Quarterback making checks. They'll try the toss to the left. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quick completion to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Got it in stride inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. He's turning in the type of performance that will etch him alongside the Seminole legends.
He has been on fire. You got to find some way to slow this guy down, because right now he's getting what he wants, when he wants, how he wants, and this Florida State offense is really rolling.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The pull and throw off the RPO. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Touchdown Seminoles. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Offense working from the pistol. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Slams ahead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. With the catch, it's Peoples. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Peoples. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it on bounds at the 46.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one. On that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing is gone.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again, man.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. He leaves it with the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Splits the uprights right. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it down the left. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Not able to pop. Ready to go with a fresh possession. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Oh, he's got a chance. Makes it past the marker. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming out.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
To the air, it's Castellanos. He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out.
And down he goes back at the 3. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting.